41 NBC Sports. It's time for Friday Night Football scores and highlights. You're in the end zone. Brought to you in part by MPHI Home Specialists, BMW of Macon, and Bennett Financial with Bill Shanks and Tucker Sargent.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the end zone. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving, but it's time for football. I'm Bill Shanks from the Superstations, Middle Georgia's ESPN. Tonight, we've got a ton of quarterfinal playoff action in Middle Georgia. Later on, we'll have games in Forsyth, Milledgeville, and Warner Robins. But we get started tonight in Dublin as the Fighting Irish hosted Heard County in AA. The Fighting Irish beat Thomasville 23-7 last week. The Dublin defense continued to dominate. They had allowed just 7 points per game coming into tonight's game against the Braves, a team that beat Douglas 27-6 last week. This was Dublin's first game of the quarterfinals in 7 years. Let's head east to the Shamrock Bowl on I-16 for the coin flip. Get them going, and on the opening kickoff, Dublin will get going here. Kendall Wade, number 18, watch this. He takes off. Unfortunately, this might be the closest that Dublin would get to the end zone the entire night, believe it or not. They would hand off on the next play to Mitchell, and he would get nothing. And unfortunately, Dublin would have to settle for a field goal. Jacquez Evans would be able to get it through, and that's 3 points right there, 3-0 Dublin. Heard County now from their own 19, Aaron Beasley. Watch this, Jacquez Evans. He's a beast. He can do it all. He's had a great year for the Fighting Irish. Now watch this on the option. Late pitch coming to Andrew Leak. Gets about 13 yards on this play before Rodriguez Martin pops him out of bounds. Now from their own 42, Elijah Huzzy, the quarterback, scrambles, and he's going to run for a while. We kind of need that circus music to watch him run on this one. Goes right, then goes left and tries to get a play. 40, 45, 50, and then guess what? He is stripped by Jacquez Evans. Yep, he did it again, and a big turnover. Dublin could get nothing going on offense, and Heard County would get it back. 4th and 2 on the Dublin 38. Huzzy would keep it. Left side, first down. Heard County moving the ball now from the 28. Andrew Leak with the catch here. He's going to get some running room. Gets a block down to the 10-yard line. Then they switch sides for the second quarter. Braves now on the Dublin 2, and the keeper by Huzzy puts them on the board 6-3. They missed the PAT, but believe it or not, Dublin would get knocked out tonight. 18-3 the final score. The Fighting Irish finished their great season at 11-2. Now some AAA action. Peach County hosted Westminster in Fort Valley as the Trojans take the field here. And let's get going with action in this game. Westminster is trying to get going first with the first possession from their own 25-yard line. Parks Harbor, the pass downfield. Luke Janetta, and he's going to get a big first down near the 23 into Peach County territory. Wildcats would gain another first here with just a few yards to move the chains. They're knocking on the door. However, after 4 tries, no gain, strong defense, they'd have to take a field goal, and the Wildcats would be up by the score of 3-0. Near the end of the first quarter now, Wildcats again with a possession, and 5 to go from their 25. They get it past Will Hallmark for the first to the 33. Now a slip up, and they would have no gain on that play. Into the first quarter, 3-0 Westminster. What the heck? Trojans wouldn't have it though. Jaden Gibson gets going, back to pass from their own 27. It's in the air, and Turkel Jefferson with a big first down for Peach County. Now from the 29, 4th and 4. Jaden Gibson back to pass, and he decides to run, and it's enough for a first down. Now Gibson again, back looking to Sergio Allen, number 45. And after the call of a face match, the Wildcats would be half the distance all the way to the 3-yard line, and Jefferson would get it into the Peach County touchdown. PAT would be good for Peach County to make them up 7-3, and thankfully Peach County wins this game 21-3 to move on to the semifinals. Big win tonight in Fort Valley. We'll have 2 games in Quad A when we come back. More of the End Zone right after this.
Coming up on the End Zone, tonight's catered meal for the End Zone crew, provided by Zaxby's. Indescribably good chicken, indescribably great support of our community.